What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you our Week 10 team builder of the GBA. We are going up against Lord Envy himself in the San Diego Chimchargers. So if you guys are excited, be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as letting me know your thoughts on the matchup and the team in the comment section down below. Without further ado, we're going to hop right into this. Alright, I will have Envy's team appear on screen right now. Envy's team was rated very poorly in the original draft analysis videos of the analysts of the GBA, and I looked at this, and as a longtime viewer of Envy, I was like, this boy got a team. This boy got a team. Looking at it right now, looking at his team, one thing he does not have is a dragon immunity. He has dragon resistances, but not an immunity. So let's break it down really quickly here. Landorus Therian, 145 attack, 91 speed, intimidate ability, very, very good mon, whether it can be run defensive or offensive. Pelipper got a huge boost this generation. Drizzle ability has the rain setter there. Can be run Scarf, can be run defensively, can be run Specs possibly, I don't know. But it is there to set up the rain. Magnezone is the evolved form of our Valkyrian, the Magneton. He has three really awesome abilities in League format: Magnet Pull, Analytic, and Sturdy. He can trap my Magneton, he can trap my Cobalion, he can do a lot of damage, he can run HPs. He can run a choice Scarf, he can run a choice Spec set, he can run an AV set just to counter things like our fairy types on there, just to make sure that because his fairy immunity is not there, it can further check my fairies. Dragonite is his Z-Cap, and the thing is absolutely scary. 134 base attack, 100 special attack, 100 special defense, 80 speed. So the speed does have the multi-scale ability, has priority with extreme speed, can set up a Dragon Dance. A Dragon Dance then into a Z move is just, I don't even want to think about it. Alakazam is a very, very scary mon. 135 base special attack, 120 speed. With the Magic Guard ability, I cannot, so if he does bring a Focus Sash, I need to physically hit it in order for that Focus Sash to break. Alolan Monkey has been proven very, very good in draft format, at least the way Envy's been using him. 105 HP, 105 attack, 100 special defense, Poison Touch, Gluttony, Power of Alchemy. Three really awesome abilities. I like them. I think it's going to be really cool. Empoleon, pretty standard mon at this point in the history of League format. Water Steel type. Can be special defensively, can run things like, I believe it gets knockoff. If not, I know it gets things like Earthquake, it can defog, it can set up hazards, it can roar, it can toxic, it can do things that a bulky water type would do. He has Cresselia now from Steve. We faced Cresselia earlier in the season against the Milwaukee Sawsbucks. Cresselia, what is there to say about it? 120 HP, 120 defense, 130 special defense with a Levitate ability. So I kind of need to hit that thing really hard if he does bring it. But we have shown that we can work around a Cresselia and use it to our advantage previously, so I don't know if he'll bring it. Kingdra, 95 attack, 95 special attack, 85 speed, Swift Swim and Sniper. Very powerful Rain Sweeper, very powerful on both the physical and the special side, depending on which side he decides to bring. He could bring a mixed Kingdra, who knows. Barizion, the grass fighting countertop to our Cobalion. 90 attack, 129 special defense, 108 speed, gets Leaf Blade, close combat, things like that. It can be a special, it can be physical. It's a nightmare. Kabutops, again, 115 attack, 105 defense, 80 speed. Very solid Swift Swim user as well. He has Rockers, like I said, in the form of Empoleon, Kabutops, and Landorus Therian. He has a Rapid Spinner in the form of Kabutops. He has a Defogger in the form of Dragonite, Empoleon, or Pelipper. And he does have a Heal Bell user in the form of Dragonite, which I did not know Dragonite got. So one of the things that I'd rather plan for and be prepared than not plan for and not be prepared is the rain. So we're going to break down the team really quickly here. First things first, we're bringing back Pain Painter. A little bit of a gimmicky set. I like it. I figured I'm going to bring, he's Style Point Meme Lord. With his teams always being really gimmicky and stuff, and they always end up working, and I'm always super impressed by the teams that he brings. I wanted to bring one of my own: Silk Scarf Smeargle, Baton Pass, Spore, Belly Drum, and Extreme Speed, 28 HP, 252 max attack, 228 speed with an adamant nature. We are faster than the Magnezone, the Empoleon, and Muk. All these things that we can Spore, we can set up a Belly Drum, and we can Baton Pass. And we can Baton Pass into our... The plan is to Baton Pass into Scarf, Kyurem, and sweep the team, because nothing lives a +6 Dragon Claw on his team. A little bit of chip damage on like things like if he brings like a super bulky Magnezone or like a super bulky Landorus, but other than that, nothing really wants to take Dragon Claws, or even at a certain point in the game, outrages from a +6. Chip damage on things like Lando, on things like Magnezone, if we can get Magnezone to like a very comfortable amount of HP. Same thing with Landorus, same thing with the Alolan Muk. E-Speed kind of sweeps his team after a lot of chip damage. I'm not going to say, oh, I just go in and click this. It does do a tremendous amount of damage. I'd like to be able to get that to work. If not, we do have a team of five mons in the back that we can talk about. Next up here, we have Cobalion, the Shookaberry Cobalion with Hidden Power, Ice, Volt Switch, Stealth Rock, and Taunt. 252 HP, 132 Special Defense, and 124 Speed with a Timid Nature. We are outspeeding an uninvested Landorus Therian. If he brings a bulky set, he loves his Scarf Lando, and I didn't want to Scarf to outpace this. I wanted a bulkier set. Shook up for the Earthquakes. We can take Earthquakes from Landorus. We can take Earthquakes from Dragonite. We can take Earthquakes from Empoleon. Kabutops gets Earthquake. Kabutops gets Earthquake. We take a lot of ground moves. Hidden Power Ice hits the Landorus. Hidden Power Ice hits the Dragonite. Hidden Power Ice hits the Kingdra for neutral damage. Same thing with the Pelipper as well. Volt Switch to get us out of there. Stealth Rock so we can set up our own rocks. Like I broke down his hazard removal. Taunt in case I'm in on something like the Empoleon. I'm a special defensive variant, so I don't really mind a Scald Burn, so I can stay in and click Taunt against this thing if I get my rocks up, prevent him from rocking, or defogging in that case. Volt Switch out into something else. Next up here, we do have our Magical Ghost, the Dusknoir with the Frisk ability, Colbur Berry. Earthquake, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Will-O-Wisp, 252 HP, 124 attack, 132 defense with an Impish Nature. We do OHKO a lot of his mons, provided they're more general spreads. He does bring in a lot of very interesting sets, and I can't prepare for those. I can only prepare for what I can anticipate, and I can't anticipate a Choice Banded Magnezone or something like that. I don't think he'd ever bring that, but just to put things in perspective. Earthquake hits the Magnezone, Earthquake hits the Alolan Muck, Earthquake hits the Empoleon, Earthquake hits the Kabutops, Ice Punch hits the Landorus, Ice Punch hits Pelipper for neutral damage, Ice Punch is 4 times effective on Dragonite, Ice Punch is super effective on the Virizion, Thunder Punch, 4 times effective on the Pelipper, neutral damage on Dragonites, super effective damage on Empoleon, neutral damage on the Kingdra, super effective damage on Kabutops. Will-O-Wisp to kind of nerf some of his more offensive mons. He does have a lot of physical pressure. Landorus, Dragonite, Alolan Muck, Kingdra potentially, Virizion, and Kabutops, so all that is there. Colbur Berry so he can eat a knockoff and go for either a hit or burn, hopefully nerf some of his stuff. I talked about it a little bit. Scarfed, Cure him here, Dragon Claw, Outrage, Iron Head, and Ice Beam. 252 attack, 28 defense, 228 speed with a Jolly Nature. We are outspeeding a Scarfed Landorus Therian, if I'm doing my math right. Yes, we are outspeeding a Scarfed Landorus Therian. Hold on, I said that wrong. So 158 in speed, 124 timid. We're outspeeding a max speed Landorus if he's not Scarfed. Dragonite, or I'm sorry, Kyurem here will outspeed the Scarfed Landorus by 1 point. We can OHKO with Ice Beam. Dragon Claw, like I said, kind of goes through his team. Iron Head, in case we need to go for flinches. Outrage, nothing really wants to take that. At a failsafe, it does come in, kind of put some pressure on his team a little bit. We do have here Serena rocking her AV. We're bringing a little bit more offensive Serena set this time, and I'm really happy about this, getting to show off Serena. We do have, like I said, AV, Queenly Majesty. Queenly Majesty prevents the priority on the Dragonite with the E-Speed. Shadow Sneak from Alolan Muck. If he brings Quick Attack Virizion, if he brings Aqua Jet Kabutops, things like that. So, Play Rough hits the Dragonite for super effective damage, hits the Alolan Muck for neutral damage, hits Virizion for super effective damage. High Jump Kick does tremendous damage to Magnezone. Pardon me. Neutral damage on the Alolan Muck, super effective damage on the Kabutops. Drop Kick, neutral damage on Landorus, Pelipper, super effective damage on the Empoleon, neutral damage on the Kingdra, super effective damage times 4 on the Kabutops. U-turn for the momentum. With 124, we are outspeeding Magnezone and Empoleon both, provided they are just a max speed Jolly set. So, nothing too crazy here. This thing's going to be able to take some special hits. Originally, Assault Vest Crocodile was in here, but Serena kind of helps keep the rain in check, I feel like. I didn't want him to bring a rain team and then, like, my special defensive Absorber, one of my special defensive absorbers, was a mon that was absolutely weak to water. So I figured AV Serena would be pretty cool. Puts in a lot of work, takes care of things like if he does have a Dragonite and decides to go for like a Banded E-Speed, he can't do that. He's locked in. He needs to switch. I will hit him with a Play Rough. So, last but not least here, Truesdale or Sylveon coming back. Leftovers, pretty much same set as last week. Hyper Voice, Wish, Baton Pass, Protect. A little bit of a different spread. 252 HP, 116 defense, 140 special defense, Calm Nature. We are 3-hit KO'd by Timid, Focus Sash, Alakazam if our leftovers are knocked off. So, if he goes for Psyshock, so we can just kind of Wish, Protect up, get our HP back. We can pass Wishes into things like our Kyurem, into things like our Cobalion, into things like our Dusknoir. Hyper Voice hits a lot of his team. Magnezone eats it. Assault Vessel and Muck eats it. Empoleon eats it. Cresselia eats it. Other than that, Hyper Voice is doing a lot of damage to a lot of his team, so I am expecting Sylveon to put in a lot of work. Nothing too much to say about the team this week. Like I said, typically I can plan for how a coach will think, However, I'm not really in MB's head like that this week, so I kind of went very basic with the team this week, I feel like. So let me know your guys' thoughts on the team builder in the description, or in the video, in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great. I'm going to let this outro bang. I'm going to talk to you guys soon. Later.